안녕하세요, 안타키입니다. Now glad you could join us for this edition of Let's Speak Korean. 지승현 선생님, 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. 안녕하세요, 지승현입니다. This lesson will be interesting and fun.
Now, why don't we get a quick review? 선생님, how would I tell someone to sit here, for instance?
여기에 앉으세요.
I hope that refreshes your memory. Well, in this lesson, we're going to learn some very useful expressions again, and that is how to ask for directions on the roads and also to ask for what kind of transportation we should take to get to our destination. Let's take a look at what's in store.
여기에 앉으세요.
네. 민욱 씨, 대학로에 어떻게 가요?
대학로에 갈 거예요?
네, 내일 갈 거예요.
대학로에서 친구를 만나요?
네, 대학로에서 친구를 만날 거예요.
그럼 버스를 타세요.
몇 번 버스를 타요?
20번 버스를 타세요. 그리고 서울역에서 내리세요.
서울역에서 내려요? 그리고 어떻게 가요?
서울역에서 지하철을 타세요. 내일 몇 시에 만날 거예요?
10시에 만날 거예요.
그럼 9시에 집에서 나가세요.
고마워요, 민욱 씨.
Well, it seems that Michael has plans to meet with a friend at Daehangno, which is a very popular spot among the young people. So he asked Minuk how he should get there. Now, Minuk knows exactly how to get there, and he tells Michael to take the number 20 bus and to get off at Seoul Station, and from there, take the subway. Okay? It seems that it takes about 1 hour from Michael's house to Daehangno. So he advises Michael to leave the house at about 9 o'clock if he plans to get there by 10 o'clock. But he's a little bit worried about whether Michael will actually be able to get there without any problem. Now then, let's get a check of the expressions in this lesson. First is the question to ask how to get to a certain destination. It is the word for the place followed by 어떻게 가요? Now the second expression we'll learn is to tell someone what to take to get there. That is the word for the mode of transportation followed by 을 or 를 타세요. And finally, the expression is the word for the place followed by 에서 내리세요, where we tell someone where to get off. Now, at this point, I think we should go over some vocabulary with 선생님. They are the words for the various kinds of transportation, and some verbs will need to make up the expressions.
버스, 버스. 지하철, 지하철. 택시, 택시. 타다, 타요, 타요. 타세요, 타세요. 내리다, 내려요, 내려요. 내리세요, 내리세요.
Now that wasn't too difficult, was it? Some of the words actually came directly from English, if you noticed. Well then, let's go to the clip to find out how these words are used.
민욱 씨, 대학로에 어떻게 가요?
20번 버스를 타세요. 그리고 서울역에서 내리세요.
그리고 어떻게 가요?
서울역에서 지하철을 타세요.
So Minuk is telling Michael how to get to Daehangno. Let's begin with the expression to ask what to take to get there. Now, how should I get there? The expression in Korean.
대학로에 어떻게 가요?
It is the word for the destination followed by 에 어떻게 가요? Okay. What if we want to tell him to take bus number 20? How should we say this?
20번 버스를 타세요.
We have to tell him to get off at Seoul Station. Can you remember the expression?
서울역에서 내리세요.
Well, let's make some sentences with the words for the different modes of transportation and the verbs that we use along with them.
버스를 타세요. 버스를 타세요. 지하철을 타세요. 지하철을 타세요.
민욱 씨, 대학로에 어떻게 가요?
버스를 타세요.
그리고 어떻게 가요?
This time, let's ask for directions to a place. Now, how should I get to Daehangno? What would be this expression in Korean?
대학로에 어떻게 가요?
How should I get to Seoul Station? In Korean now.
서울역에 어떻게 가요?
We'll now practice all of the expressions that we have learned up to this point. Practice makes perfect, so join us. 서울역에 어떻게 가요?
버스를 타세요.
어디에서 버스를 타요?
서울역에서 타세요.
몇 번 버스를 타요?
20번 버스를 타세요.
어디에서 내려요?
남대문 시장에서 내려요.
Time for that extra expression. Now, I'm sure you're curious about some of the new words that popped up in this lesson. Okay, towards the end, Michael says to Minuk, 고마워요. Right? It's an expression to thank someone. And if you recall, we have already learned a similar expression, and that was 고맙습니다. Now, they mean the same thing, but there is a slight difference in the way that they are used. 선생님?
고마워요 is a familiar expression that we use when we're talking to a close person. And 고맙습니다 is for someone we don't really know or for someone who is older than us.
Let's now get a wrap up of this lesson. Here's the clips, so please follow along with the expressions one by one.
여기에 앉으세요.
여기에 앉으세요.
민욱 씨, 대학로에 어떻게 가요?
민욱 씨, 대학로에 어떻게 가요?
대학로에 갈 거예요?
대학로에 갈 거예요?
네, 내일 갈 거예요.
네, 내일 갈 거예요.
대학로에서 친구를 만나요?
대학로에서 친구를 만나요?
네, 대학로에서 친구를 만날 거예요.
네, 대학로에서 친구를 만날 거예요.
그럼 버스를 타세요.
그럼 버스를 타세요.
몇 번 버스를 타요?
몇 번 버스를 타요?
20번 버스를 타세요. 그리고 서울역에서 내리세요.
(20번) 버스를 타세요. 그리고 서울역에서 내리세요.
서울역에서 내려요? 그리고 어떻게 가요?
서울역에서 내려요? 그리고 어떻게 가요?
서울역에서 지하철을 타세요.
서울역에서 지하철을 타세요.
내일 몇 시에 만날 거예요?
내일 몇 시에 만날 거예요?
10시에 만날 거예요.
10시에 만날 거예요.
그럼 9시에 집에서 나가세요.
그럼 9시에 집에서 나가세요.
고마워요, 민욱 씨.
고마워요, 민욱 씨.
That was very good. Now we're going to get another chance to check the expressions, so please try to keep them in mind.
여기에 앉으세요.
민욱 씨, 대학로에 어떻게 가요?
대학로에 갈 거예요?
네, 내일 갈 거예요.
대학로에서 친구를 만나요?
네, 대학로에서 친구를 만날 거예요.
그럼 버스를 타세요.
몇 번 버스를 타요?
20번 버스를 타세요. 그리고 서울역에서 내리세요.
서울역에서 내려요? 그리고 어떻게 가요?
서울역에서 지하철을 타세요. 내일 몇 시에 만날 거예요?
10시에 만날 거예요.
그럼 9시에 집에서 나가세요.
고마워요, 민욱 씨.
Following up on our previous lessons, we are going to learn more about 받침, which are the characters that come at the bottom of a letter. Okay, let's find out how to pronounce a letter when the 받침 리을 is added. Okay, I'm going to add the character 리을 to the letter A. Here's how to pronounce this letter. Please repeat.
알, 알, 알.
Okay, now what about some words using the character 리을, the sound 을 that is, as a 받침? Now please follow along.
달, 달. 딸기, 딸기. 얼굴, 얼굴.
Well, that is our lesson for this edition of Let's Speak Korean. Now, in this lesson, we learned about the various kinds of transportation and the words that we use along with them. Now, a quick review before we go. Okay, 선생님, 남대문 시장에 어떻게 가요?
버스를 타세요.
어디에서 내려요?
남대문 시장 앞에서 내려요.
Okay. Now, remember that you'll hear announcements on the bus telling you which stop that you have reached. Now, if you can't make out what is being announced, then please ask someone next to you, and I'm sure they'll be more than happy to help you out. Okay, well then, let's stop here for this edition. Until next time, 안녕히 계세요.